Hello, Flosstube. It's Amber Rogue Mama Stitcher. It is Flosstube number 59 for me. It is Thursday, July 5th, 2024. And I work today, and I have not had a day off in several days because apparently my town is feeling very patriotic, and we were very busy. I work retail, so just kind of taking care of people and what they need and what they need for their barbecues and stuff like that. So yeah, so lots of water, lots of meat products and soda and things like that. So yeah, it was pretty much like Christmas numbers last few days. So that's a little different. But yeah, so I wish that I wanted to. Sorry, I can hear my kid talking. But yeah, my husband's been gone for like a week and a half into Mexico, and he just got back yesterday, so that was really nice. Yeah, and then my youngest was in a parade for his school. He was on the float and had a fantastic time yesterday. Yeah, so I do have some good things to share, like stitching wise. So, alright, so last time I did a Flosstube was 3 weeks ago. I think I already said that. And I've just really been wanting, the opportunity to film, and it's just kind of been arduous and, just kind of a challenge to get to filming. It hasn't happened easily. Sorry, okay. So yeah, I guess we could start off with, I have not filled out my book of days, and I see that I missed my focus piece of starting in June, or focusing on Wish Upon a Star, the Pinocchio, Thomas Kincaid Disney kit, Disney Dreams. So that's too bad, but I'll make it a focus on another month, I believe. So for July, my goal is to start, so book of days 2024. And I haven't even put stickers in or anything, but my start was supposed to be Tiger Lily, by Nora Corbett, from Mirabilia. So yeah, very empty right now. I need to get on decorating this. I don't have like Patriotic stickers or anything, I don't think. And the quote and this month was, "Where liberty dwells, there is my country." And it's a sampler verse. And then the little saying here is, "Measure twice, cut once," which I completely agree with. And then my focus for this month was supposed to be sharing Christmas, the stocking for my grandniece, and but still very well maybe that. So it's not over yet. And I've got haul, I've got starts, and I have WIPs, and I have no finishes, but I have FFOs, as you can see behind me. So I could start with my FFOs because I am so excited to show you. So I did, first I did this piece, this sampler, from, I think 2023 probably. Yeah, I think this was 2023. It's Marjorie Petty 1870. Yes, 1870. And was charted by Northumberland Sampler House. It's a Scottish sampler. It is absolutely gorgeous. I fell in love with it. Oh, there's cat hairs. My cats love to climb up on my sewing table, and especially my cat. She chews on ribbon and things like that. But anyways, so here is my FFO, but I just love it. I can't remember off the top of my head what fabric. I think this was light biscuit, 28 count linen. Also dyed by Northumberland Sampler House. Anita, the lovely lady who's the business owner there, and also she from what I understand, you know, took on the job of working for the British government to restore historical, you know, antique samplers. And, you know, that's her job, is just to get these old samplers and, you know, restore them, and then she recharts them, and then she's able to make some money, and that's just, it's so wonderful. So I love this piece. So my husband, Anita, asked me if I wanted to, you know, stitch Marjorie Petty's sister sampler. And, you know, she said, well, you get to keep it, you know, you get to keep the materials, I'll just send it to you. And one of her model stitchers had stitched it, but then it got lost in the mail. So she asked if I would be interested in doing it, and I said absolutely yes. And so yeah, this one was, you know, not the model stitch, but that was just the first one I did, and I just, you know, fell in love with it, as I said. And so because you know, Anita had said, you know, that I could keep the other one, but on the condition that I, you know, stitch it obviously at, you know, charted, and then also that I frame it and then take pictures of the frame, the framed piece, the FFO, and then, you know, she can have those pictures and use them in her shop. So yeah, she has an Etsy shop. It's just called North Sampler House. And so I wanted to make these frames because her frames are gorgeous on her, you know, that she makes on her site, you know, for her collection, and the model stitches. And it's not quite like this. It's like her frames are really interesting, the wood. So my husband and I tried to kind of come up with a way to make the frames really similar to her model frames, and this is what my husband came up with. And you know, he just did all this himself. I did the sanding, like, you know, I helped him design it a little bit, and he, you know, I did measure and everything, but of course he double checked all that. And you know, he just went with like what I asked him to do, with like kind of the depth of the framing and everything. And you know, just he just did such a phenomenal job. I'm so grateful. So I mean, I did make this deal with him, you know, before I started the model stitch, like, will you do the framing, you know, because I don't have the woodworking skills, and he does. So but he doesn't make frames, so this was a new experience for him to make them by scratch. And so I sanded them, and then he waxed them. So isn't that gorgeous, the wood grain, how that turned out, and the color. I really did try to match kind of the mood and the colors that Anita uses for her framing. You know, and then also how tight the you know, the margins are, the margins are for the sampler pieces. So I'm in love. I love it. So yeah, I might just hang these behind me. I don't know. We'll see. I might switch them out, like kind of how I have with my Soda Stitch and Nora Corbett Mirabilia Mermaid. Okay, and this is the model stitch. This is all I've done in the back. So no shame, my husband did order the pieces to, you know, I can't remember what they're called, but they're the framing, I don't remember. Anyway, so he's gonna do that, like kind of, you know, hammer him in a little bit, and you know, so we can put it on the wall and everything. So okay, that was ice. I thought it was glass breaking. Okay, so this is the Lizzie Petty Scottish Sampler, and it's on a 36 count vanilla linen that Anita also dyed over at Northumberland Sampler House, and it is absolutely flippin' gorgeous. And I just fell in love with this kind of minty, you know, teal, kind of light, you know, wintry sort of green color. Sorry, I just kind of went all over the place there, but I just love that. And also I just love I can't remember now what it's called. It's like herringbone, I think, a herringbone stitch. I love trying that out. And it's, with these, it's kind of like with the linen, for me at least, to stretch these properly and to make everything even, it is kind of a challenge. And I think that I got this as well as I could, as well as could be done. Yeah, I didn't say, but on my Marjorie Petty I stitched 2/2, except for just the top red, I think was 3777, I can't remember. But this is just 2/2 as well. Yeah, so isn't it beautiful? And I just love the little, just everything, just those teeny sweet stitches. And let's see, it says Lizzie Petty, age 15 on this one, and Marjorie Petty, I think it's age 13, did that one, year 1870. This one's 1874, and no year on it, but you know, the initials are Thomas Petty and Betsy Petty. Is Elizabeth Petty her mother? Oh, and there's also, and this is David Petty and I think Peter Petty for her two brothers. And Marjorie just put Thomas Petty and you know, Betsy Petty for their mom, Betsy McGregor. So yeah, another beautiful Scottish sampler there. But I've looked up, and the framing's just gorgeous on this one too. I just love this. Same thing, you know, did the same exact thing pretty much on this one, and I just think it turned out like a dream. And if you haven't seen it, please go check out the kind of variety of pictures that I posted on my Instagram page, just Rogue Mama Stitcher. I think they just turned out so romantic and so beautiful. I used an Indian, you know, like a Indian sash from India, not Native American, but a friend of mine, her mother her mother is from Punjab, India, and she visits every, I think it's year, and she specifically got me a few presents, like some jewelry in the sash, and so I've used that sash for Marjorie Petty's you know, piece, and then I used one of my grandma's kind of random pieces of china. She had like a few different styles of like teacups and saucers, so I used one of those because I thought that was really fitting for how beautiful these were. And then I used a little plush bunny from my my son's bunny, like his little collection of toys. So anyways, I use that kind of as the staging for props, I guess, and like an old sewing table I got from like a thrift store. So but yeah, so I thought it went so perfectly, because with these samplers, they have just like these sweet little birds and animals, you know, that they include, and you know, if you look at their farmhouse, and see, there's this sweet little bird here, and then this sweet little bird here, and on Marjorie's there's like a turkey and several birds on hers, and I love the little hearts in there. They really love hearts, those huge hearts. But yeah, so I thought the rabbit was really fun for kind of like girls who grew up on a farm. So, but yeah, there's some different stitching right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like all kind of the back. I don't know if it's actually called back stitching, but it's, oh shoot, now I'm trying to remember what it's called. But yeah, I figured out, you know, what kind of stitching it was, you know, in the instructions it's pretty clear too. But see how those are just all kind of like back stitching in a row, like 3 back stitches in a row. I thought that was really different, really fun. I really enjoyed this piece. Yeah, so you can kind of see how it's like a little bit kind of wavy-ish, but you know, for the most part, this line looks pretty good, and then this line up here looks pretty good. So, oh, I'm just in love. And so I'm gonna get some, okay, there we go. Oh, I just love it. So when I went, so I was thinking like, you know, English gardens and roses or flowers, you know, when I wanted to take pictures of these, because I wanted to really do them justice. I just thought they were so gorgeous, and I really did invest, you know, some of my time in them. And it means a lot to me that Anita asked me to model stitch, you know, Lizzie's piece. And so I took them with me, you know, in my vehicle, and I just kind of drove around the town. And a lot of times I'll see these beautiful budding, you know, bushes of, you know, flowers, or, you know, just thinking like I wanted it to be outdoorsy, you know, because these girls grew up on a farm, and you know, and I just didn't see anything. And so I just kept driving past the town, you know, and into the mountains, like into the foothills. And I ended up just driving past, like, you know, like a cattle pasture, like where they, you know, let the cattle graze and such up in the foothills, and you know, all the sagebrush. And I you know, kind of went off the little gravel, you know, way, and where people go take their, you know, side-by-sides and four-wheelers and stuff. And I, you know, parked kind of off the side of that, and when I got out, it was just so fragrant, and oh, it's just beautiful. And I, oh, okay, this is how I'm gonna start, you know, this experience. And the wind was just off and on quite a bit, and I didn't, you know, as you know, I didn't have like a little prop, you know, like there's nothing on the frame to keep it propped up. So I used, you know, just like dead, you know, what do you call it? Like bushes, kind of like, you know, just stems or trunks, or, you know, the fibrous part of them, you know, the sagebrush and stuff, to prop these up on. And it just, you know, with the red sash and everything, and it just turned out absolutely beautiful. I was so happy with this, you know, with the results of, you know, photographing these. And I just use my camera. I have a pretty nice camera phone, you know, on purpose, because I love to take photos. And I actually do have an SLR camera. I just have not taken that plunge to use it. It's terrible. Anyways, yeah, so that was just turned out wonderfully, and I think Anita was really happy with how it turned out, how these pictures turned out for Lizzie's. And you know, it'll be in her shop hopefully soon. I just thought all the outdoor colors, like the soil and even the sagebrush, that kind of that bluey green, I thought it really, you know, complemented this well. And you know, even like I was talking about, like the you know, the wood, you know, was really just quite beautiful to go with. Like there's just so many browns in these, and it just complemented it so well. And it's, you know, I don't know, I was just beyond pleased. And I kind of thought, you know, I have Scottish ancestry, and I have, you know, like over 10%, I think, maybe is close to 10%. And you know, like one of the, so besides my German grandfather, my mom's side, on my dad's side, the closest immigrant from another country is a second great grandfather from Scotland. And my brother's redheaded and looks almost, my oldest brother's redheaded and looks almost just like the, you know, the grandfather who was from Scotland. So those are pretty strong genes, and I felt really like connected to these particular samplers. But the cool thing too was that Anita showed me like where they lived around, you know, around in Scotland, and then also showed me, you know, their old farmhouse that they were living in. And I think it was, the census said like maybe 1871. Yeah, 1871 census in Scotland. And then also, you know, in the censuses, the different ones for both girls, It kind of showed where they were at in life and how, you know, kind of how things went. And Marjorie never married. She was a domestic servant, a cook, and she lived to the grand old age of, I think, 89, almost 90. And Lizzie, the one that the model says, she actually did get married, and she had one child for sure, and she passed away at, I think, the age of 69. So did not live quite as long, and but she was also a nurse. She had been a domestic nurse before, I believe, before she got married, and then I don't see any proof that she was, you know, became a nurse or stayed, you know, doing that job after she got married. Anyway, so cool. Like, I just love I love that I got to learn about them too. Like, they actually were on you know, multiple censuses. So just in love. I'm in love with it, and I still have some vanilla 36 count linen left over from that. I've used it on so many things. I love it. Oh my gosh, I just went off for like 20 minutes on that. But super exciting for me. So so I did get some haul also. So remind me about that. Just kidding. So my SAL, my Spring Forest sampler, or scrapbook SAL rather, that I started with Mary Daydream Stitcher. So I did get somewhere, and I just have been wanting to save it for Flosstube to show you. So here it is. I'd probably get this off of here, this hedgehog. I apologize, today is probably not going to be as, like, I haven't ironed anything today. So please do, you know, just bear with me. So last time when I showed you, I believe that I had just done the ladybug and the flower on this square. And then I did the sun. I finished the sun. This beautiful variegated floss. And I started on the Mr. Grasshopper. He just doesn't have an eyeball yet. But did his hat, and he's got variegated floss, both greens. Yeah, and I didn't start with the raccoon yet. I think it's beautiful. I love that square, but I was just super excited to do the other square. So we'll see where we're at. I might finish the raccoons before I finish the grasshopper. So yeah, and I'm stitching this 2/2 on a Lugana, 27 count Lugana. Hand-dyed by the Crazy Hamster, Oksana Lupatina. So yeah, it's beautiful. I don't know if the color's there. It's more like that color, that limey kind of green. So isn't that beautiful? And Mary finished the raccoons, and I'm less prepared with people's names, and I'm so sorry. It's just I've been working a lot, and it was now or never today, so please do forgive me. But I will do my best to find out the people who've been working on the different SALs, and put them in the description box. But yeah, so this is what our SAL is. You know, this is what we're stitching, and you can arrange these any way you want, and it'll be awesome. So I can't wait to get to that flower too, and I lost a little steam on the grasshopper. I don't know why. But I don't know. Raccoons or grasshopper. But that flower, I want to get to it. So we'll see what happens. And then I really cannot wait to get to that snail. That'll be really super fun. So we'll see. So thank you to everyone who's participating in that. Thank you, Mary, for hosting with me. Yeah, so just 1 second. Get a drink. My naughty pop. Does anybody else like the Baja Blast from Taco Bell? I like the Mountain Dew. I couldn't get it at Maverick, and so I ended up going with something else like Goji Berry, and now I'm addicted to it. Ridiculous. Okay. So, my next SAL that I started with Allie, the X-Stitch Files, is Frog. It's called Frazzled Frog SAL, and I have had many people join me and Allie on this one, and you see what it says. It is by let's see, Katie, Abby, and Hoops and Crosses. And I totally forgot to say all the Lindy Stitches and the Blue Flower collaborated on the Spring Forest scrapbook. So there you have it. I think they already did a SAL last year, but you know, I missed that train, so I was doing my own. But anyway, so the Frazzled Frog SAL. And I am super excited to show you my progress on this one because I really been enjoying stitching on this one. Yeah. So this is, oh, this kind of looks weird with the rainbow kind of, this is off center a little. Okay, there we go. Ah, so there it is. I've started on the frog. So exciting. So yeah, I'm almost done with the rainbow. There's the frog. And this is Do You See What I See by Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers, and it is a 32 count linen. Gorgeous. And I'm just stitching 2/2 with the called for, mostly called for DMC. Okay. Let me see if I can, sorry I keep saying that. Told you it wasn't going to be as probably put together today. And not that that's a goal, just, you know. I think I do have mostly DMC on this one. I think I managed to find the DMCs. So not a lot of colors, so it shouldn't be that hard, but you know, sometimes how it is. Alrighty, and then I did make some progress on another one that was kind of just a quick start around the same time, and that is my Noctiflora Designs Frankenflower. Sorry for all the rustling. Okay, so that's what it is. And that's where I'm at. And this is, I believe this is Parchment, and it is a 28 count. It's by Northumberland Sampler House. And I don't remember where this cute little lavender heart needle minder's from, but it's really cute, right? So I'm stitching 2/2, and look how far I've gotten. I just love it so much. And yeah, this is by, yeah, I said Noctiflora Designs. And I haven't said the sizes of them, the dimensions, but today I think I'm gonna go easy on myself, and I think it's all right. You know, I've said on previous Flosstube, so that's what it's gonna look like. And isn't that just awesome? I'm like really close to actually stitching the eyeball part of it, and I just think it's gonna be really cool. So, and then right below this, I'm keeping this fabric just intact until I for sure have like that skeleton of the, you know, whole piece, and then I'll cut it, you know, serge it, and then start the Bride of Frankenflower. So pretty excited about that. And I can show you the Bride of Frankenflower. Or can I? There we go. Yeah, right there. So really cool. They're gonna look good together. Haven't made progress on my other version of this, which would be, you know, on the more colorful fabric. That doesn't mean I'm not going to. It just means I've been doing the other things, so we'll see what happens. This is not for a presentation really or anything. I'm not getting paid, so I can do this at my own pace. Okay, and let's see. Okay, and then for my my other SAL. So in this beautiful bag, as I've shown before, is my floral hen that I am, it's just hashtag floral hen SAL that I was stitching. I've been stitching with, did I show you guys this one already? I can't remember if I showed this amount of progress before. This is another one that's on that parchment 28 count, and I'm using just like, you know, AMO, CXC, DMC, you know, where needed, I will sub, you know, with the different brands. But yeah, so looking good, 2/2. I just love it. She's adorable. I love her flowers. I don't know if it's like looking a little blurry or what. I can't tell. Like foggy. Or is this my screen, what do you call it? Like my screen protector is kind of messed up. So anyway, so I love it. I think it's beautiful. But I'm doing this SAL. I'm hosting the SAL with the Soul Stitchers. It is Marion at Cross Stitch Couture. And no, sorry, that's Fanny. And then Marion is I stitch small X's, crosses. You guys explained it on your last video, I believe, and I can't remember the literal meanings anymore, but I think it's Marion makes little X's. Petite croix or something? I don't know. Okay. So thank you for joining me on that. I know people who have joined our SAL have finished this cute, beautiful, adorable hen. So that's awesome. So thanks for joining us, everybody who's participating, and your pieces look great. And this is by Nath Nolu on Etsy. So that's the, you know, cover photo. Really, really cute. I love the colors on this, and she is just, it's so easy. It's just a fun, quick stitch. It's like, just nothing. It's awesome. I should have made it further, but I haven't. But, you know, I just have so many different things, and you get into one thing, and you just kind of just go with it. You know, just try to go with the flow of what you're feeling. And, you know, that's kind of, you know, how I do things, you know, with stitching at least. Because this is for my pleasure. So and then so my next one is not a SAL, and it is just something I'm doing because I love it and I had to do it, and that is Strawberry Season by Yasmin About Bake, and it's Yasmin Made with Love from Etsy. Yeah. Excuse me. Wow. So there it is. And I'm not kind of telling you guys where I was last time because I frankly don't remember all of it, and I'm sorry. I know that's like kind of Flosstube standard, but you know, like I'm here today, and that's about as, you know, that's about as good as it's gonna get today. So this is my progress. So basically, I'm just like right at the bottom of the whole thing. I think I got cat hair. That happens when you have a bunch of cats. So this is on a 28 count Glasgow linen, flax linen by Zodiac. So we'll just give you some beautiful close-ups of this piece, and I do really enjoy stitching this piece. Yeah, it's lovely, and I love these little like petalless flowers. Yeah, wow, that color's just in and out. I'm sorry. Bright and dark. Yeah, isn't that beautiful? This has been a really soothing, satisfying stitch. That's why I've gotten so much progress on it. Let's see if it'll focus better. Yes, so beautiful. My clay by Cam. That helps me also be motivated if I have a beautiful needle minder. So that's the cover photo. So that's what I'm working on. That's what I've started on right there, is that little pot it's in, and it's just beautiful. And then I have this strawberry left and the border on the bottom left. I think that's almost, it's about as much as I need. So yeah, and then I should be done, and you know, hopefully do a really beautiful FFO with this, and I will definitely be decorating for summer with that. So, my beautiful strawberry bag. I'm sure I show that every time. I'm proud, you can tell. Alright, so, I accidentally took my blood pressure medication. I was so tired this morning getting up at 4 a.m. for work, and I took it when I didn't need to. I had already taken it last night. So I was like, kind of feeling weird all day. So not my favorite. I don't know if I've ever done that. I think maybe I've done it once before. Okay, and then I think I already showed you my start. I had already started last time. So I just want to show you my project bag. Sheba Designs, Melissa, rocking it with the project bags. So Heather Jardine 1933 is something I worked on quite a bit in the last few weeks since I've seen you. So that is the, you know, cover photo. It's just a, you know, digital, you know, generated example, and it really doesn't do it justice. But you know, what inspired me to start this was the example, like the WIPs that people were doing, showing online and on Etsy. And I was just like, oh, I love it. It was in New Zealand sampler. Oh wow! So yeah, Hands Across the Sea samplers. They charted this, made it possible for us to reproduce this. So there it is. I did the entire border, so that's how big it's gonna be. That's, you know, the framing I have to work with, and the border's met up. I even, you know, I stitched the little couple flaws in it that, you know, are always wonderful because they're unique to the person who stitched it originally. That's the point of the historical samplers, you know, to kind of keep it original. You know, and look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Their variegated floss there. You know, the alphabet that I started on. I just love that. It's DMC variegated, and it's a conversion. The fabric is Eva Olbahor, 28 count even weave. I believe it's like a bamboo, cottony, linen like blend. It is really interesting. Like, has kind of slubs and everything, and it's super interesting. It's kind of like a, I don't know, the texture of bamboo. You can feel it's like different from the linen, and I actually just really love that texture. But yeah, I'm just stitching 2 over 2 on this, and I just find the Taste the Rainbow variegated floss by Live and Dye LA. I find that really beautiful on this fabric. Around the border, I just thought it was like a perfect complement to this piece. Yeah, I just am in love with that. And I've had to adjust a little bit where the variegated floss meets up and not have as much red, that kind of thing, kind of cut out some of the red. So that it could, you know, blend better, kind of transition better into each other there. You know, just find this absolutely gorgeous. Love the parrot, love the butterfly, and I do look forward to making, you know, I think it's just this like turkey in the middle and another butterfly and a parrot and then the snail, obviously. But what am I going to do the snail in? Should I do Taste the Rainbow on that one? Is that too much? That might be too much. And then just do like brown on the, you know, the main body of the snail. We'll see. And another clay by Kim that's been wonderful to have. These, and I think that one is from my friend April you know, also the other one that's on the strawberry season, I think that was from her too. So very generous friend. Okay. Okay. And then kind of grabbed out oldie but goodie. My Soda Stitch Ice Cats on Hand Dyed by Rolanda. Oh, this fabric just gets me every time. I just can't, I'm amazed every time I see it. Oh, I get this needle minder out of here. Okay. So there's my progress on that. The middle cat, I started in the middle on this one. There we go. Isn't it pretty? So this is a 28 count even weave Lugana. And I just love it. I think it is just beautiful. And I'm stitching 3/2 this time. The white is just way better coverage with 3/2 on a dark, kind of darker fabric. See, she's taking a little bite and got the sprinkles on her popsicle. And here's my project bag. Stay-at-home stitcher Erin made that for me. Oh my goodness, my cats like to cuddle up next to my bags. So, but that's the Soda Stitch Ice Cats. That should just be in the Etsy shop. And, you know, obviously that's the one I'm working on. And oh! Sorry. Okay. So yeah, the one in the middle is the one I'm working on. And look, strawberry. You know, I had to work on it partly because it had that strawberry on the bottom. So that's fun. But all of them are really cute. You know, all of them are great. So yeah, wonderful. And then I wanted to show you, so I'm stitching with mostly DMC and some ammo. Well, or is this whole thing ammo, I think? Sorry, just 1 second. CXC, ammo. I think this one is mainly ammo this time. Yeah, that's right, it is. It's been a little while since I kind of, you know, been, you know, paying close attention to this stitch. But this is the white that I'm using. It's like a it's just, I don't know, CXC no label, something like that. And I love the kind of this might sound weird, but I do love that it's sort of like cheap, like sort of like rayon or something like that. Like it's got kind of a weird, I don't know. I don't know. I just really like it. It's different, you know, to kind of go on that fabric, and just the starkness or the kind of that blue type of look to the white, you know, kind of like whiter than white, sort of. I don't know. I think it looks really cool, and I like how shiny it is when you stitch it. You know, there's a stitcher on Instagram that it seems like her whites are like this, and they turn out really shiny, and I just am attracted to that sometimes on a piece. And so yeah, so I tried it and I love it. So yeah, I got that in Temu a while back. I got a huge pack of them. That and the black. So yeah, I just wanted to stitch that piece. I just, you know, couldn't forget about it. And maybe it's because it's summer and it's super hot, but okay. So I had to sneeze, so if you couldn't tell when I was like up in the camera. Okay, that's what happens. Alrighty, so then my next WIP that I showed you the start last time, I really have not gotten very far, and I'm a little bit embarrassed that I haven't gotten that far, but c'est la vie. Alright, I gotta put this somewhere. Okay, so this is my Zodiac signs by the Tiny Modernist on Gothic by Picture This Plus. Ah, I was like, am I tripping? I thought, okay. It's got one hanging thread. That's embarrassing. Okay, but gorgeous fabric, right? So I actually ended up trimming this, I think, after my last video. And, oh my goodness, this is going to drive me crazy. I have got to get this. Okay, just give me a second here. Yeah, last time I showed this, I hadn't trimmed off the side. I feel like this is pretty large fabric. It was a 32 count, you know, and I think it was a fat half, like half a yard to fit this piece. Okay, bear with me. I almost got it. Okay, there we go. Oof. Okay, so I'm working on Pisces, as I believe I said I would. That's right in the middle. I believe all I had done last time was the circles, maybe? That, you know, house the top 4 zodiacs and the sun. So this is the one I started to stitch the fish, and honestly, piece of cake. They are really fun, really easy. Tiny modernist, keeping it real, making it just fun. Love it. Yeah, Canadian designer with my Canadian made bag. Very talented Melissa, she designs. And with the, even with the rabbit with the moon. Hello, so cute. But yeah, lots of bling there, lots of swag. So I love this, and I'm thinking I might just do the upside down. I think I might just do the circles and then just do Sagittarius, which is mine, and then just work on the others after. I don't know. I love them though, all of them really. So I'm not being as indulgent showing you my colors and things like that, but beautiful, right? Yes. I love it. So beautiful. It's my, I'm, you know, I'm a color person. Love the color. Just something about it just, you know, it awakens something in me that it just makes me happy. So there we go. Didn't Melissa do such a fabulous job? Look at that. I love that. It's the Tula Pink. Same thing with the one that's the project bag that's I'm using with the Heather Jardine. It's also Tula Pink fabric. So yeah, and then I made some progress on another SAL, the Spooky Teapot by Tidy Modernist also. So there, I'm going to show you my cover photo first this time. And I'm stitching this with my 12th house creations, Emily. She and I started the SAL together, and it's just hashtag Spooky Teapot SAL. So yes. And this is a 32 count tumbleweed by Witchelt linen. But I have not gotten super far, but I did stitch more of this orange part of the lid to the teapot, and look at that. It is beautiful. These colors are just lovely. With the darker orange, I did go darker just because I couldn't find another color. I think it was I switched out 419 for 420 possibly, and I think it turned out just fine. No, it was 920. Sorry, I don't know why I said 419. Like I told you, I'm a little woo today compared to usual. yeah, so I am using a dark, just a slightly darker orange for the dark orange. 919, that's right. So yeah, so those two colors right there are, you know, the blends together, you know, to create contrast. This is 921 as called for, I believe. Hold on, check. Nope, 922. So I'm using 921 and I'm using 919 instead of 920 and 922. And so they are darker, you know, and I love that. I think they look really, really good. So, yeah, so there you go. Beautiful. All right. I'm so glad we did this today, and I didn't wait to make everything perfect first. So I hope that you all are on the same page there with me. I have this needle minder that I just love that I'm so sad I put it in a bag and now I don't know where it is right now, and I was going to show you. But it's from my haul, from the Mary Crow. Yeah. All right. So I'm done with, oh yeah, all my WIPs. And then I just have my start that I'm going to show you real quick, and then we'll get into haul. I thought I found it for a second. I didn't. Okay. Yeah, so this is my start. I said I might do a Patriotic start. This is my first Patriotic stitch ever. Something about I don't know really why I didn't ever do one before. I haven't done one, but there's just so many choices nowadays that I really found one I love, and it's called Stars and Flowers by Sub Rosa Design, and that's what it looks like. It is just beautiful, and this thing is actually really big. I am doing it on I'm stitching on a 28 count. I have a lot of it, this fabric. It's just because I love stitching on it so much. It's that 28 count Zweigart flax linen, Glasgow flax linen. It's a joy to stitch on. I can stitch any number of things on that particular fabric, and I have. So yeah. So that's my start. That's my start on that. And I don't know about the variegated blue, but I do love that variegated red. And this particular pattern makes it really easy to just make it symmetrical. With the, I just started like the same part of the skein. I started two different, what do you call it? Like strands of it, but from the same piece of the skein. So yeah, and then just going down like symmetrically down that diamond, it's gonna have the same kind of ombre like effect on both sides at the same time, and it'll be really beautiful. Right now it's not symmetrical, but on the star or the flower, the blue variegated is different, like it's in different stages there, and I don't know if I like it. I might try to make it the level of those two the same. I might pick that lighter one out and just start it with the medium blue, and as I'm talking about, I'm thinking maybe that is a really good idea. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Because I just basically went through my variegated floss, my fancy floss box, this one. I just went, through this and said, okay, what do I think is going to look good with this? I know I have red, blue, and, some kind of variegated white or some, and, honestly, like I didn't go with that. I went with Ecru for the white, but I did go with variegated red and blue and green. And I think it's going to look really pretty. I just kind of have to find my footing with kind of how I'm going to navigate those like flowers and such, sort of the level I want them to be. Ooh, that's really washing out weird. Okay, so I've got a little bit of a mess. I did this in kind of just a hurry on the 4th of July. Yesterday. I don't remember. It didn't, because I did a couple takes in the beginning. I don't know if I told you my son was in the parade. I hope I did. You know, for his school, and he loved it. He had a great time on the float. So, you know, just kind of feeling a little more like celebrating the holiday this time. You know, my oldest got fireworks, and my, you know, it was awesome. Like, he got huge fireworks. And then my youngest, after the parade, and my husband, they cooked dinner. So when I got home from work, they had, you know, they made like baked potatoes. It was really good. And then my husband and I like roasted hot dogs over like our gas stove, which they kind of tasted weird. I didn't really like that, but he didn't want to go start a fire and outside. You know how like fires on the 4th of July, it's super hot here. So probably not the smartest idea. There's already enough of a risk with the fireworks. So anyways, but it was cool. Like, I made it was like a goal. Gotta have a, you know, roasted hot dog. Alright, so there's the, oh, that doesn't, it's not, here, I guess I'll just do this. I think those are really pretty, the variegated variety, and it's only, you know, 4 colors, it's not a lot. So Barbara Creations was the green, and it's called Shamrock, and just DMC, the blue is 121, and the red is 115, and the, you know, just ecru DMC for the you know, color conversion for the white. All this is color conversion. I guess Sub Rosa Designs is based in Hungary, so pretty cool that, you know, someone from Hungary is making United States of America patriotic pieces. Like, that's my favorite so far, so that's cool. But yeah, so you get the picture. Sorry, that's not, my presentation's not great today, but oh, I love it. So there you have it. You get the idea with the variegated floss, kind of where I'm going with this. You kind of see that light, maybe I'm gonna have to cut it out, the light blue. The green is a little less just stark, or not stark, but quickly transitioning as the blue and the red. So yeah, oh, so yeah, it's that was everything I worked on, and then I'll show you my haul, and then we will be caught up with what I've been doing. I wanted to show you actually like the piece of the Gothic picture, this plus that I got off of, you know, the scrap piece or whatever, off of that half for Zodiac signs. So it was pretty neat, but I just was super excited. I had some more left over. And then from Mary Crow, Lorinda shop, I got the Alice in Wonderland floss drops. So some examples of these. And I don't even know, I have so many Alice pieces that I'm sure I can just use this in one of them, you know. Really pretty, so pretty. So really fun. Beautiful. I love that checkerboard in the frame. I am showing you all of them. Yeah, check out Lorinda's shop if you like what you see. I love the quality of these. So Yeah. Beautiful. Oh, did I show you that one already? I'm sorry. I might have. Anyway, beautiful. And she sent me a free, free needle minder to go with this, and I put it in a bag. So that's what I was talking about, my needle minder that I wanted to show you and I didn't have on hand. I was hoping I was going to find it in something, and I didn't. So. And this is a Barbaro Creations fabric that I got called, what is this called? Halloween Wonderland? No, Woodland. Woodland Halloween. 32 count, 27 by 18 linen. Look at this. Does anything scream Halloween Woodland more than this, or Woodland Halloween? Holy moly. I was so surprised. I was like, wow, like that is its own masterpiece right there. Just gorgeous. I don't even know what I will stitch on this. Like, do you guys have any ideas? It's so beautiful. Look at this. Oh, so pretty. But definitely, you know, it's like marble. It's so beautiful. I just love it. Just, wow. It has so much character. It's like a canvas painting, like flow art. I just love it. So, yeah. What do you guys think? Long dog? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I want to show you again. Like, I love it so much. Look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, look at that. It's like a pond or something. It's just so much variety there. Like, just amazing. Yeah. Sorry. Just wonderful. So, yeah. I think that was it. I think that's it for the episode today. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all the new subscribers who've come and, you know, commented, and oh my gosh, we're at an hour. Oh my goodness. Okay. I guess for 3 weeks that's not too bad, right? Yeah, thanks for joining me, and I will see you probably in another 2 weeks, possibly a month. And yeah, like I do have more Teamy haul. I can just show you that really fast, but look at that. It's kind of like a cute little, you like push this little, we could put it in something, or put something in it, like maybe you could put your, I don't know if needles would fit in there, but beads. Maybe it could be like a little beading piece, a pretty hummingbird. Yeah. And then I got a couple little sewing cases. They're very small, but I love the color, and yeah, I can show you what's in there. But anyway, I already took an hour. Why not a couple minutes more? Sorry. So there's a little sewing case. I don't know. I might turn it into, it's got its own little picker. It's got its own little like seam picker, and then a thimble, a bunch of thread. See, little seam picker. Yeah. So, scissors. Yeah. All right. Oh, and one more thing. I'm enjoying all this, like, just all this kind of random, like, Teamia stuff. And 5 and Below is another something that's become my favorite. But look at the inside of that little coin purse. That's fun, right? You could put your ort in there, maybe if you're traveling, something like that. What do you guys think? Yeah, it's a nice little cute bag. Yeah, so Teamia haul. All right, so thank you, yes, for everybody who's come and joined me, and new subscribers and returning subscribers, and, you know, obviously people that I've become friends with, and everybody who's doing my the SALs with me, and my friends, the other hosts, and yeah, thank you for commenting and sharing, and also for being, you know, present with my Instagram posts and kind of letting me know you're interested in what I'm doing. So, you know, I'd love to hear about what you all are doing as well. So I hope you guys are enjoying your summer, and I hope you have a great month of July, and I will see you soon. Okay, take care. Happy stitching.